The craziest things happen to me. Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome back to the Miranda Zone. It's your girl Miranda. So, I have the funniest story to tell you about today. It seems like the funniest crap happens to me. Okay, it all started at 8 o'clock tonight. I mean, this morning. Not tonight, this morning. My bad. So it started at 8 o'clock this morning. My mom and I were asleep, and all of a sudden, my smoke detector started going off like crazy. Whenever it goes off, the loudness is like a medium tone, but as it keeps beeping, it gets louder and louder and louder. So as it was continuing to beep, it was getting louder and louder and louder. So, I'm asleep, and of course, when it starts beeping, I went from a dead sleep to a like I'm just like freaking out. I'm sitting there, and in my mind, I'm doing this in my mind. I'm going, what the heck? I'm just like, it was so crazy. So anyway, mom gets up. She turns the smoke alarm off, and I think all the smoke alarms went off because my smoke alarm is connected to all the smoke alarms we have in the house. So not okay. One smoke alarm, if one goes off, one just don't go off. Once one starts beeping, they all start beeping. So anyway, she turns mine off. And then after she turns it off, she looks around the house to make sure there's not a fire somewhere. And there's not. There was no fire, not in the house. And as I said in the beginning, she goes outside and looks, around the house, and there's no fire outside. And she looked at the place where the heat and air conditioner unit is, and, there was no fire there. So thank goodness we did not have a fire. So we called her daddy, which is my papa. We called papa and told him what was going on. I guess we were trying to figure out like who to call or something like that. And he told us to call the place that connects you to the fire department. So we do that. Mom calls the place that connects you to the fire department. And sure enough, when mom talked to them, they connected us to the fire department. She told them what was going on, and they said that they would come over and check it out. And when she explained to them that, I was bedridden with lymphedema and all that stuff because they told her to stand outside until they got here. She said, no, I have a daughter who's, you know, bedridden with lymphedema and I'm not going to leave her. So, you know, right after that, they get off the phone. And by the time they get off the phone, two, or I won't say two, I will say about 5 or 10 seconds later, the fire department was here just like that. I mean, lickety split. But before that even happened, My mom, once they told my mom that they were on the way, she said, okay, because she didn't even want them to come over here if it wasn't necessary. Of course, we weren't really sure at the time, but she felt like it was a unnecessary thing because there was no fire, and if there's no fire, it's kind of silly to have the fire department come over if there's no fire. And nobody was in danger, so it was somewhat pointless for them to even come over to the house. But anyways, she's like, "Well, I think I got this under control. Can you don't have to come over." And they said to her, they said, "Well, since you called, we have to take this call and we have to take this seriously and come to your house." She said, "All right." And then she said, "Well, can you come without turning your sirens on?" She said, "Because this is not an emergency, so you don't need to turn the fire truck sirens on." She said, and then the person she talked to, they told her, they said, "Now we cannot tell them not to turn their sirens on. It's up to them whether if they want to or not." So mom got off the phone with them, and sure enough, within, I guess, 15 seconds later, we start hearing woo, woo, woo. And my mom was like, no, because she didn't want them to turn the sirens on. Because she didn't want people in the neighborhood to be freaking out and all this crap. So, anyway, they came. There were about three dudes, three firemen. The third one was either outside or somewhere in the house, or he could have been looking all around the house. I don't know where the third one was. But dude number one and two was in my room fixing my smoke alarm. They fixed every smoke alarm in the house. So they told them, hold on, I got confused for a second. So they come in and fix all the smoke detectors. Mom had told them my situation and how I was bedridden because of lymphedema and all this stuff. So the firemen were afraid to come in my room and fix the smoke detector. And my mom said, she's decent. You can go in there and fix it for her. So they did. They come in my room and fixed the smoke detector in my room. But they came in here, they looked at me, and oh my gosh, there was okay, dude number one was like really tall, like yay freaking tall, like this freaking tall. I kid you not. He was like a tall dude. Excuse me, my throat is so dry, it's crazy. So anyway, and dude number two, he was a real short dude. I won't say he was a midget because he wasn't midget size, but he was a short dude. But the really tall dude climbed on a bar stool and got up there and fixed my smoke alarm. And oh my gosh, I made this video earlier and messed up on it, so I hope I don't mess this one up. But when I said this earlier, I meant it, and I'm gonna say it again because I mean it. Oh my gosh, the Lord is good because let me tell you, honey, those firemen, at least the two that I seen in the house, was so freaking gorgeous. Let me tell you, oh my gosh, they were so hot. Oh, I gotta cool myself off. Hold on. Woo. Anyways, they were gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Especially, I didn't really get to see dude number two, what he really looked like. I got to see his face, but he had like a beanie on. So, but the tall dude number one that stood on the bar stool and fixed my smoke detector. Oh my gosh. Oh, he was so fine. I wish I could plant him and grow a whole field of him. Seriously. I had about 6 hours of sleep last night because my BiPAP mask was getting on my nerves a little bit last night. And so I have sleep deprivation today. So I am going to be goofy as crap. But that's what happened today. And I just wanted to share that story with you all because I thought it was hilarious. And I'm thinking, why am I the only one that has to hear this and enjoy this? So I figured y'all would get a big kick out of it. My southern charm was about to pop out of me when when dude number one climbed up on that bar stool. Whoo! He was hot. I almost, like I said, my southern charm almost flew out of my mouth. Because he almost fell backwards on the bar stools, because I was watching him the whole time. Well, maybe not the whole time, but I was watching him off and on. But I wanted so bad to say, be careful, honey, or be careful, sugar. Because I'm telling y'all, he was so, I mean, okay, I'm gonna get off here because I'm a mess. And I better get off here before I get in trouble. I hope you all have a blessed evening, a blessed night, a blessed day, a blessed morning, wherever y'all are. Y'all are wherever you are at, whatever. I hope you all are blessed. I love you all.